What's up, people? Back again. Another exciting episode. This time, I'm going to talk about what's wrong with girls these days. And I don't mean that in like a totally horrible way. I'm going to try to be fair. Maybe I'm a guy. I am a guy. Maybe I don't know shit. We'll see. I'm going to do my best. But, and a lot of this isn't just limited to girls. It's deeper than that. A lot of it's human things, but some of it seems like it's more obvious in girls. And one point would be just the codependence aspect, the feeling that you need a man or your peers to validate what you're doing, that it's okay, and to make you feel like you exist, for someone to tell you you exist. And I mean, guys can be this way too, that's not just a girl thing, but codependence seems to be stronger amongst the women, and that's not, I don't know, I don't mean to be like sexist or anything. And another thing that I see from just observing, get on social media. I'm not going to get too much into social media, but there's a lot of evidence for what I'm saying just by going on there if you know how to look at it. And it's just the idea that the only way a girl can prove her worth is through the physical appearance. And that's the only way you can validate yourself or prove that you're of value. And even in protests, you'll see this. Like, in feminist protests, like, it's growing the armpit hair out or being naked or whatever. And that's still, like, the idea of empowerment is still limited to the physical realm. And I think that if you really want to empower people, you gotta stop looking, you gotta look within, you gotta look deeper than the skin, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying, bottom line, I don't want people to feel insecure, I want you to feel good, look good, whatever, be confident, but there's such a thing as narcissism, I think maybe people are insecure, maybe they're narcissistic, maybe it's both, but it's just go on, social media for 2 seconds, all I see, and I've been so separated from people for so long. When I look at that shit, it looks like alien hieroglyphs to me. I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at. Like, I just see like hundreds upon hundreds of pictures of yourself. Like, why? Like, I'm not hating. If that makes you happy, well, I guess I am hating, because like, if that makes you happy, sure. But at the end of the day, it's like, what is that? It's like, why do you sit there and just take pictures of your face? And why is that the only thing? And this is especially true for girls. Like, I'm not saying guys ain't full of themselves or anything, but it's definitely more true for women. I know this isn't entirely their fault, because society, through Hollywood, through social media, through all types of avenues, the girls that are put on pedestals are just, typically, they're usually just physical appearance role models, nothing else. Really, that's usually what it is. And then it's obvious how you see these girls emulating them. I'm sorry, like, the influence is clear. I see it. Maybe I'm a douchebag, but I see it. And I know it's not entirely their fault, because if you try to, for example, if you try to post like something where you're like, trying to educate people or say something important or, be creative, it's not, you don't get the same response from people. You won't get as many likes. You won't get as much approval, at least initially. Maybe long term you will. I bet you long term you'll find that you will. But short term, you're not going to get, it is, you get more rewards for posting the selfie or the ass pic or whatever, you get more likes, and the brain takes that into account, and it's like, oh, when I do take this action, I get rewarded for it. So it makes them want to repeat the action. And the whole point of this video is not to make you feel like shit. It's to really figure out how to empower people and girls, and the answer is not just by physical means. You're not looking in the right place. You're not. And yeah, the whole point of this isn't, maybe it creates some initial not happy feelings in you, but the whole point of this is to bring the responsibility in and empower you and take control and actually be a real individual. Like, I don't know how many girls I see on there that are just like, if they are how they present themselves on social media, which I hope they're not. I hope they're actually deeper of a person than that, but then why don't you just be yourself on there? Why is everyone walking around lying, you know what I mean? Or being a character, a cartoon. But yeah, it's just to be a real individual. Like, I actually want that. I actually want you to say what's on your mind, I want you to, like, just be a person. Like, not this, like, what, I'm not going to get into the social media. That'll be another episode. I'm going to go all off on that shit. And I understand that men can be, dogs or whatever, driven, think with their dick, whatever. But okay, yeah. I know that we can be like that. But at the end of the day, don't you see how you might be perpetuating the idea that women are sex objects, are only good for their, maybe that's not the right way to say that, but are only good for their looks by continually showcasing only these virtues and aspects about, not even a virtue, these aspects of yourself. You're only showcasing your, like, your face or your ass or your tits or your physical body, and that seems to all that be that really matters. And I'm not saying it's all women's fault. Oh, the guys have no personal, self-control, and we're all innocent. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're giving an impression out there to people, and if you want to have more respect, start moving with authority. Start being an individual. Start demanding respect. Start earning it. And I don't know. Yeah, just you can't claim to hate being looked at like that while simultaneously perpetuating that idea by putting that out there. Go on social media for 2 seconds. I'll wait. Go and look. That's all you're going to see. That's all you're going to see. Picture after selfie after selfie after selfie after selfie. I don't understand what that does for people. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't make me happy. If it makes other people happy, whatever, but that shit at the end of the day is nothing. It's not real. It's not real. And it's not even you, and it's not even really the person you're looking at. It's not them. It's fake. It's a fraud. It's a simulation. Anyways, I know that was sounding kind of negative. Bottom line, end of the day, I just don't want you to feel bad for your appearance. Be confident, look good, take care of yourself. I'm not against that, but also place some importance on, intellect and just integrity and morals and other aspects of people other than what we look like. It's just that there really is more to life than that. There really, really is. Stay tuned.